The bell for the start of round one. Tony Hill, I must say, looking very much like a product of the Sunshine Coast. A very brown surfing image about him. And pretty fit and very solid young man.
I believe the only time they have trouble with him training on the Sunshine Coast is when the waves are up.
I can believe that. Oh, that won't hurt his footwork.
So for anybody watching this tape overseas or anywhere in Australia, that's an in-house joke up here in Queensland that the Sunshine Coast is a very strong surfing community. Because, of course, if you live in Melbourne, you wouldn't understand that joke.
That's right.
We have no surf down there.
Well, the knees certainly being brought into play very heavily here by both contenders. Referee separates them. Bob, while some of these Australian fighters might find it pretty tough going against the experience of the Thais, they're certainly going to gain enormous experience in international competition out of this series.
Well, these boys are the forerunners. This is the first time this has been done. We want to see where we're at internationally. And these brave Brisbane boys have come out with a quarter of the experience. We've got here 80 fights compared to 18, I think it was. It's 300 times the experience. But Tony Hill from the Sunshine Coast has come down and put himself on the line. We wouldn't do this in Australia normally. We match the fighters according to fights, but now we're going on an international market because Australian kickboxing is getting stronger, and we have to take this now. We've got to match ourselves against fighters with a lot more experience. And there's a very good exchange of knees here. Both guys got a good control with the hands. Referee feels he wants to break it up to get them fighting open again. He's entitled to do that after 10 seconds if he feels that the action is waning on the knees.
Boy. Tony Hill thrown to the ground, but quite legally. Rolled in again. A couple of good kicks in from Tony Hill. A couple of fairly solid body punches thrown there too by the Thai.
Yeah, I'm surprised although in the corner a few were off centre, but just a couple of good body shots. But throwing the one hand all the time. I mean, he just constantly threw the right hand.
The Australia Thai Challenge at Festival Hall in Brisbane. Round two. Oh, good legs. That must have been the legs, I understood. Well, that's ripping the rug out from under you.
I don't think the Thai was mentioned an Australian girl. I think he was told to get out there and pick the pace up. They feel strong.
Yep.
This is unusual for a Thai to go this hard in the second round. I think what the Thai trainer was saying, get on top of this Australian, go out and do something in the second round, because he's certainly out there putting full aggression on. And at the moment, Tony Hill's on the receiving end, but I've heard Tony's as tough as nails. That's the report that came down from the Sunshine Coast, that he'll be there. As long as he can possibly take it, he's going to keep hanging in.
Well, his trainer Joe Hilton's going to be impressed with his ability to take some punishment by the look of this, because he's copped a bit already, but he's coming back.
That was a nice turn up then by Tony Hill. Turned the Thai back into the corner. But just looking at the two, it looks to me like Tony's tiring a little bit more than the Thai. This is where the 80 fights and the 6 hours a day starts to pay off. Unless Tony can get a lucky shot, the Thai boxers from Thailand do not have the hand skills of the Western fighters. So if Tony's lucky, he may do some damage with punches. Other than that, he's going to continue getting... And here he is, coming again for the attack.
It's difficult to be able to get inside to throw those punches, isn't it?
Very difficult to get inside the wall. He got a good straight left in then. With a good right hand to the Thai.
Missed him.
Oh, Tony's come strong again. Very strong lead left but missed. But he's come back in his grapple very, very strong.
He's tough. He is tough.
It looked to me a moment ago like Tony was starting to tire, but he's taken a deep bite and he's come back.
Well, those knees working overtime. Well, the Tony Hill fans are certainly not going to be disappointed with the performance from the local boy. He's shown tons of courage in there. He looks as though he's got plenty of strength, but boy, there's a lot of experience that he's up against.
For 2 minutes, he looked very clear-eyed, and let's see what happens now at the beginning of the third round.
Okay, round 3 of 5 3-minute rounds in this international challenge between Thailand and Australia at Festival Hall in Brisbane. Plenty of heavy work going in.
Nice left
Tony
right
Hill's
by
going
Tony.
in. He's
And a
going
body
to
kick. The Thai's coming back. But Tony's in there with a pinch. Tony Hill's going low with the knees, up with the punches. Look at Tony Hill putting on the fight of his life here. Tried there for a trip, which is illegal. Referee didn't pick him up.
Oh, he's prepared to have a go at it. And the Thai corner are going berserk. They're telling him, get in there, boy.
I don't think the punches of the Thai are worrying Tony Hill. Tony Hill's got a very confident look in his eye. He knows he's in for a war, but I do not think the Thai is worrying Tony with the punches.
He's a strong lad, Tony Hill from the Sunshine Coast. And what would be, without doubt, his first international bout. And boy, he's putting up a good one. Oh, good punch coming in from the Thai, fist legs.
I don't think Tony's worried about those punches. Comes back with a knee.
Referee calling on the break. Get him out of the corner.
Left and right by Tony. And the left by Tony.
Well, Pistle's certainly under a bit of pressure in this round.
Well, this is Tony's round all the way. He can even draw it up on this if he gets this at 10-8. Good right hand by the Thai.
The Thai wanting now to get in close there. Well, Pistlex is going to know he's been in a fight by the end of the 5 rounds tonight by this stage. Big knee coming up. And again, and again.
I think the knees are worrying Tony more than the punches. Looks to me like Tony Hill has got no respect for the Thai's punches, but I think he's still getting effect from those knees. But little wink to Malcolm Anderson then from Tony Hill. He's not perturbed about this round. This is Tony's round.
Well, he looked straight at you, Bob, when he was on the ground there, and he's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. His eyes are as clear as ever they can be. He knows he's putting in a good one. Yep. What a great stuff.
80 fights against 20 fights.
And the crowd know they've got a fight on their hands. Have a listen. They're enjoying every moment of this. Oh, yes. Solid.
Beautiful left jab by Tony Hill. Just missing with the right hand.
Ties down, but it was a slip. Oh, and he's in again. Those head punches are going to start to hurt.
Tony wants to turn into a boxing match.
Oh, he's walking into him. This is a sensation. Tony Hill is really pummeling the head of Fistlex.
Listen to this crowd. They're going berserk for Tony
And
Hill.
well, they might.
Kick to the face and a right hand from Tony. The Thai comes back with a body punch, and there's those knees. Tony back with his own, which wasn't very effective. Tony's knees are not effective, but his hands certainly are. There's an uppercut from Tony Hill, and another uppercut.
Yes, the Thai's major weapon is that knee, but boy. Hill's a sensation. He still looks bright and fresh.
I think Tony Hill came down from the Sunshine Coast fully prepared to put a hard fight on and thinking, maybe I haven't got much hope, but I'm going to fight my heart out. But he's got a hope here. Tony Hill has got a chance of pulling this off. He's very strong in his round
what
again.
What a sensation this would be. Oh, he's got him again with that left. He looks as though he's groggy, Fistlex. If Hill can get him with the punches, he got him. Not getting up as fresh as he did in the first couple of rounds. This fourth round is again a sensation.
30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
Fistlex's head is wide open and Tony Hill is taking every advantage with it. He's really worked on it.
Yeah, the Thai's come back strong in the last 30 seconds, but Tony's still hanging in. He's still fighting.
There's the bell for another sensational round as the boxers acknowledge.
It's a tie by 1 point. I gave the third round to Tony Hill by 2 points and the fourth round by 1. On my card, Tony Hill is ahead on 1 point coming into the last round. And he started
the right way.
And a left jab again from Tony Hill. That's what he needs to do. Keep away and slow down slightly and place his punches better, like he's doing right now.
Oh,
big left hand and a right
hand
and a low kick and left and right. Tony's knocking up the points again. If he can keep this up, he's going to win this fight.
Well, they are in the corner, been called on by the referee to... No, he's letting them go. The knee coming up again. He moves in now to separate them. What a fight this is.
I think the Thai senses he's got a problem because they know the fight game is even better than we do, and they know the Thai's got problems. Look at those judges. Look at the seconds in the Thai's corner. They're almost having heart attacks. They sense they're going to lose this fight. And every second from Thailand, there are 5 seconds, all screaming campaigns.
This would be something they did not anticipate.
2, 4, 6, 7. There are 7 seconds in the Thailand corner, all screaming.
An exchange of punches, a strong knee into Lasola. Look at the seconds, they're going out of their minds as well, they might. They can see a boil over coming up, there's every possibility.
Tony can't afford to let the Thai get too many knees in. They're high-scoring points. If he allows them to throw too many knees, that could be a problem for us. But overall, I'm still confident. I think Tony Hill's going to pull this one off. A right hand by Tony.
Punching.
Left hand by Tony Hill. Uppercut by Tony Hill. There's the Thai leaning with that left and throwing the right. They are not hurting Tony. The Thai needs to keep using his knees to level the points on this. That's what he needs. And he's doing it.
And Hill walks up to him and says, come and get some more.
What about the raw courage of Tony Hill in this fight?
Unbelievable guts. 30 seconds to go in the round. 30 seconds to go. And Hill's still walking up to him.
Tony Hill's corner has two people reserved and watching. There are now 8 seconds in the Thailand corner. Screaming, they sense they're going to lose this.
And Hill even throwing in the kicks now. There's the ring. There it is. Break it up. It's all over. What a sensation. The crowd rises to their feet. They know they've seen something special here.
We have a unanimous decision. It goes to the blue corner, Piss Legs.
The only thing I can think is the judges have gone for the knees.